What's up, everyone? Usually you can catch us live on Tuesday and Wednesday, but last week we had internet problems, and this week we have computer problems. So today's episode is recorded. You can still try to catch us live next week on Tuesday and Wednesday between the hours of 9 and 11, and we're going to go live tomorrow on Wednesday between 9 and 11, hopefully. You can also catch our podcast on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our talk show.
Live anywhere? Where would I live?
Yeah.
Is that the? Probably here or Alaska. I don't know.
No, I remember you saying Alaska.
I've never really, but they don't have internet in Alaska.
Yeah, that was your problem. You have that whole sled dogs trying to
play Apex.
With sled dogs.
Like have to phone in.
So usually you need a heater or whatever, or a cooler.
This is the meltdown episode I've been waiting for.
If you can see it.
Apparently they're still catching it. You just don't know it.
I literally can't do nothing. I'm having 6 errors on my computer right now. For some reason it's dropping frame. Yeah, 96. That's all. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I can see it. A few seconds ago. Damn.
Yeah.
What about you? Where would you live?
Next to the internet hub. No,
Next to the internet. Internet probably worse there.
That's in Europe.
That's the only internet hub in the world in Europe?
That's the national internet. All the information goes through there, yeah.
That's weird. We don't have internet here?
The national hub itself.
I had to turn the internet off. Just fuck you, America, no internet.
I know, I saw it in Age of Ultron, and Tony Stark went there to go find Jarvis.
I didn't actually see him go there.
I didn't either. He got dropped off, I guess. He just showed up and he's like, it's like finding a pen. What is it? A needle in a haystack. She's like, how do you do it? He goes, bring a magnet.
Smart man.
All right. Where could I live? Vegas, New York, or California?
I don't know why you'd want to live. Those are all densely populated
Opportunity.
areas.
Opportunity.
What?
Huh?
So you say opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity.
Right. But then, like, you know what? You're right. Opportunity.
Well, yeah.
And that's good.
How do you find extras for actors?
Opportunity
Ain't
is
a
good.
better way to find it in New York and California?
That's it. I realized I had nothing nice to say. So my daddy told me not to say thing. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Right? So opportunity is that is a great answer, my friend. A great answer.
I'm telling you, 2 bad episodes in 2 weeks, man. It's about to get canceled.
What are you talking about?
No, it's just this. It's frustrating.
Well, that's why we're recording it. And I'll post it later.
Unless it ends the stream by itself and it ends our recording.
How does it?
I don't know. It's connected.
Why do you do these things
I
this
didn't.
way?
It does it by itself. Talk to Streamlabs that I paid $20 a month for.
Does it work properly?
To broadcast on 2 different.
But yeah, so more opportunity.
Basically.
What kind of opportunity? Are you looking to be
in
an
the
actor?
movie business?
You want to direct?
No, I never want to be an actor.
Well, you can't do show tunes because you can't sing.
No, why would I do show tunes? Why was that an option?
You look like a show tune type of guy.
I'm tone deaf.
Yeah, well, you may be tone deaf, but you still look like a show tune type of guy.
Oh, face for radio. Gotcha.
A face only a mother could love.
Apparently.
The second time round.
The second time around. Thank God I'm adopted. She chose me.
February is our cancer prevention month.
Which would be the last week.
This is the last week, and it's Prevent Cancer Foundation is the foundation in the link below. And they basically, they promote early warning signs, going to check for cancer early, talking to your doctor, keeping track of symptoms and things like that they don't do that, but they tell you to.
They're hoping to catch it early.
Right. They want to catch cancer early so they can.
Their vision is to stop cancer before it starts. TM.
That's it. Trademark.
That is. It's their trademark.
That's at, again, www.preventcancer.org.
Link below.
Link below. Some mentions this week. Our hearts go out to the people of Texas.
They had a rough fucking last week. 2 weeks? 2 weeks?
Well, they're just not built for the snow, man.
No, I mean, like for 2 straight weeks.
Well, like I said, it's not something they're...
The the pipes are bursting because it's PVC and not copper.
Yeah, pipes are bursting.
They're not used to the roadways being icy, so they had that pile up. All the power went out in basically the entire state. And if the power that didn't go out, they had a high electric bill. And they're making them pay like $10,000.
Right. Yeah,
I don't think that's right. I think FEMA should cover that or something.
No, the electric company shouldn't be a scumbag and try to fix all their shit through their, customers. Oh, you've got a little 2-bedroom and you had heat through this? $10 million.
$1,600.
Like
the mayor at the time, I guess he resigned. He said survival of the fittest.
Yeah, well,
fucking
among
dick
other
move.
things. He actually, it went to pretty much like, hey, stop bitching.
Yeah.
It's not our job to prepare you for natural disasters.
That's like looking at Florida and going, well, for us, we know a hurricane's coming, but they're not made for winter. They're Texas.
Well, here's the thing.
Texas, you're not supposed to build Stoneman in Texas.
Florida has had a lot of time to prepare for the type of natural disasters they have.
10, 11 years.
We have hurricanes.
We know it's coming.
Hurricanes, small tornadoes when we get hurricanes and stuff. Because
we put everything on the ground.
So
it wouldn't fall over.
Right. Now, if it all of a sudden...
if it snowed...
blizzard in Miami, there'd be a lot of people in trouble.
Yeah, we don't have copper piping.
Okay.
Only the old houses.
Right, only the old houses and stuff like that. But I mean,
plus you got the salt in the air too with the frozen.
People were boiling snow to get fresh water
because they had no water,
which isn't a bad idea. Like, you have to think people live in those conditions.
Yeah, every
day.
Canada,
right? Canada, Alaska,
Russia,
Maine, and they figure it out now.
But they're built
those
for it.
Places are built
they have
for
copper
the
piping.
situation. Okay, so realistically, it's not the Texas residents' fault because that's not something they deal with on a regular basis.
You didn't put copper piping when you put up the code when building houses.
That's like everybody's trying to take the opportunity to be like, oh, well, look at the windmills, they failed. It's like, well,
they're frozen.
Do you know why they failed? Because they weren't winterized. Windmills.
It froze. Like when Tony Stark went too high in the sky and his whole thing had icing. So he had to do something about the icing effect.
Right, the icing problem.
Which then later he asked the guy, what'd you do about the icing? Well, icing, and he froze.
Right, and then he fucking knocked his ass out. That's the thing.
We're sure the windmills were built out of the satellite metal.
It'd have been fine.
It'd probably be working fine.
But again, that's only 12% of all the power in that state. Right.
Even we had solar power could have froze over too.
Right, but that's what they wanted to, look at solely was like, oh, look, see, going green is terrible. People die. It was, well, you're twisting. It's like
a little bit.
That's like, I watched those couple of guys on Facebook, and it's like they really twist, right? The words and make things look to be so absurd, right? Like, I guess people were mad because, somebody went to Mexico or whatever. I'm not mentioning names or nothing because I don't talk about politics. But I guess people were mad about it because he wasn't there in the state doing work.
He went to go better his family.
Right, which is understandable. Dude could have had pre-plans before storm hit, whatever.
Yeah.
And facts life are, like the dude said, is, well, if he didn't have electric, there wasn't much he can do anyways because it's not like his fat ass is getting up in a crane and fucking fixing pipes and do it. He ain't doing none of that.
But for 2 straight weeks, and then all of a sudden, like what they said in Canada, Russia happens like in a month period. It happened overnight.
Right.
It went from snowy, fucking people are freezing to death, to 71 degrees.
Well, it's
everything has melted.
But that's like, again,
like Florida.
they take the words and they twist them, or they say them with such absurdity, like how dare he go on vacation?
Oh yeah, it's the same thing happened with what did we watch with Trevor? He's like, here are the scandals since Biden has been in office. Right. And it's like, do you remember the last guy?
Yeah.
Like he went to go watch the Super Bowl, and you're upset.
How dare he go home to watch the Super Bowl?
No fly. He has a private jet.
Right. right. He's got his own. He's got Air Force One
in fucking Delaware.
Marine One. Like, he's got ways to get back to his house.
3 jets.
Well, technically, it's 2 jets and I think 3 helicopters.
Well, how close is Delaware? Can a helicopter?
Because you've got Air Force One.
Can a helicopter?
Technically, whatever plane the president is on is Air Force One.
Yeah,
but. There's Air Force One, then there's its sister plane, which technically it's Air Force Two, but they don't,
or Delta,
right? They don't call it that. They call
Beta.
it right. And a lot of the times, the vice president uses that plane,
or the wife,
or right, unless they're going somewhere separate. Then they have.
As you saw on Independence Day, the wife was in New York and she was on the other jet.
She was on the helicopter. She was on Marine One.
Is that Marine One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marine One.
He was on Air Force One.
Right.
At Independence Day. He's like, my wife make it?
Yeah.
He went to go watch the football game.
Right. And it's like...
You're right. The other guy was playing golf. Right?
Remember we learned comedians and coffee when they went to go see Obama?
Oh, yeah.
About his caddy?
His cat.
The Beast?
Yeah. The Beast. It's basically a tank on a Cadillac.
On a Cadillac frame. Right. But these are all things that ended up, like, the private jet they've had for a long time. The Beast is rather newish, probably in the last 10, 15 years.
Definitely after Kennedy.
Right. But after Kennedy, they started upgrading their security.
A lot.
Because of
Pope, too.
Which, to think about it, there's nothing they could have done about Kennedy.
No, he's just...
Like, even if they wanted to stop it.
No.
Right? With the situation, he was riding around in a fucking soft top anyways. Like...
And from certain... Like, it's not like you're... In that time, you're not...
If they wanted
a canvas block search...
Right.
Of people. Everyone's outside.
If they want it to happen, it gonna happen. Right?
Ain't gonna happen now.
Well, it's less likely to happen now, but that doesn't mean it's impossible.
Oh, no, of course not. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, right?
But again,
the president be driving down the street, meteor fall out of the sky and get him. You don't know.
Trump did it. With his laser eye in the sky.
Flying in Marine One, the engine give out. Like,
oh, that sucks.
You
can't think about this.
You just don't know. Like, it's your time, regardless of who you are.
When he calls you.
That's it. When he calls you up. That
reminds me of Prince joke he did to his mom. They were out there shooting off the guns, like out in the country or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he put his gun up, and it's everyone there. And the guns aren't loaded, and the ammo's over here. And his mom comes and starts yelling at him. Goes, "Oh, you need to put all the guns away. The kids are out here." And he's all like, "They're 4." She's like, "Yeah, that's my point." He goes, "If he can load that gun, cock it, and shoot it, and it kills him, God's calling him."
Right, God's calling him.
Well, there's nothing we can do. That's his time.
That gun weighs as much as him.
That's what because they're not loaded, and it's a shotgun. So it's like, if he could put the ammo in the shotgun, cock it, and fire.
I'm an adult, and I can barely fucking open the shotgun.
God's calling him, Mom. God's calling for him.
Like, I can't fucking... I think it's like a little pin or something you push over, and the motherfucker falls forward.
With the pump action?
Yeah. And then you got to get the rounds inside the thing.
Yeah.
And that depends if that's an old school one. Like, now they go up from the bottom.
Yep.
And I don't know if you ever...
the side.
Or the side. Well, most of the shotguns are from the bottom.
Yeah.
But it's like so you got to get it in there.
It's not like the movies. It's not like a cha-cha. It's a
right. Like, it's not like automatically loaded, ready to go.
No.
Like, and yes, some people leave their
even
guns
handguns. It's a fucking takes an amount to fucking cock back on it.
Most of the people I know, when they set their guns down for the day, they unload them.
Oh yeah, they were just practicing shooting. His was away. The other ones were unloaded.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and if my gun's loaded, it's in my hand.
That's it.
You know, like otherwise.
DJ doesn't even like guns.
And I don't. Yeah, no, I don't play with guns. Like I don't have them. I don't own them. They're not. You know, I always thought if I ever had a gun, it'd probably be like a shotgun.
Yeah.
Right. Just hanging up. Again, super high where only DJ's getting it. Right? Nobody else is getting it way up there.
Your newborn's on your back, on your shoulders.
On my back, yeah. I don't keep ladders in the house. Like, nobody's going to get up there.
And because it's your child, it has the strength of 10 men.
Right, so it's able to.
It's over to cock it.
Or I always wanted, like, one of the old Smith & Wesson revolvers so I could learn how to do the... No. The pistols. 6-shooter.
Oh, the revolver.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of the repeater.
The repeater. No.
The Winchester.
Bro, you know what really upsets me, right? Switching over to Apex for a second. With the repeater, right? The way it cocks like that. I'm really upset that at least one of the characters don't throw the bitch down and have it cock and spin like
Octane's knife.
Yeah. Well, because like there's a trick where you fucking throw it forward and it cocks.
Yeah.
But then you let it keep rotating and it comes back around and it's
boom
there and ready. You know, and I understand that's really flashy and nobody tactically
charm.
Nobody tactically does that. But it'd be cool, right? Like
yeah, we can walk around with freaking a butterfly knife just swinging it around.
Right. Nobody does that either.
Have you used the heirlooms?
The heirlooms? No, I have not.
I watched Jesus do it with the hammer.
Oh, he's got Caustic's heirloom?
Yeah, he hit that guy. That guy went down. It almost looked like from the Smash Brothers thing when the miner hits the guy and he jumps back in.
So it doesn't.
So they were fist fighting, and he hit him, and he went flying. Yeah. I was like, damn.
It doesn't actually give more attack damage.
It was fast,
but it is quicker, and it does have reach.
Yeah, knocks you.
Right, like it gives you more reach with your punches and stuff like that.
Like he switched from the gun to that, like they're in the air, and he knocked out the fucker, and he went down and slid.
You're saying he just basically spiked him off the edge?
Yes, I was like, damn. Another mention is our talk show now has an audio version on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Oh yeah, we are
everywhere
now.
You can catch us on Apple. Apple's the most traffic.
Is Apple the most traffic? That's because everyone's got Apple and Samsung
literally,
now.
If you go on your phone, you go to podcast, and you type in our talk show, boom, there we are.
We're top traffic. Nobody else in the world. Beating out Joe Rogan, finally.
No, you just put our talk show.
Oh, man.
We're not on the For You page.
I just want to beat Joe and be on Ellen.
TikToker was on Ellen recently?
What? Yeah.
She made the remixes of songs. I think she has her own songs, but that's her famous thing. And she was on Ellen. Ellen gave her a little thing to shoot TikToks or some shit.
I don't really dance, right? So I don't know. I can do a.
Well, then we're gonna shoot you from here out.
Right. Well, the problem is they're gonna have to get Ellen heels that day so she can.
Unless you're Harvey Weinstein. And then when you're shooting a dancer, you gotta shoot their feet. He was giving Kevin Smith shit for the dance thing on Clerks 2 on the roof because he never shot her feet. And he's like, Kevin, call what's his name from the Broadway show. They tell you when you film someone dancing, you got to film their feet. But in the scene, she's like this with her boobs out. And he's like, I don't think they're probably trying to be looking at her feet, sir.
Hey, some guys like feet. That's their thing.
If you're gonna shoot a dance sequence, you got to shoot their feet.
Kevin's all up here. Look at her boobs.
That's it. It's Clerks. Why we gotta shoot?
Oh man.
You ready for some viral news that you sent me?
Was this last week's viral news we didn't get to?
No.
I'm sorry if you're joining us this
is
week.
Not last week's. We did last week's on episode.
We didn't get to do a lot last week because our internet and even now we're having technical difficulties. It's 9
errors.
Yeah, it's coming in and out on Facebook. It's lagging. It's
computer processing that. Because what it is, I don't know if you know technicalness. In the computer, you got the motherboard, which everything hooks to.
Right.
The processor's in the middle of the motherboard, not the door.
In the middle of the mother door?
Then you have RAM, which is your random access memory, and you have your graphics card. And usually that's your computer. The processor encodes the video and then sends it over line, and that's what it is. So it's the CPU. It's not processing the video correctly to encode it. He's like, damn, what the fuck's this guy talking about? Listen, we'll take it apart right now and show you. No, don't take it apart. But our first viral news.
Listen, when I was younger, okay, and had the patience for it, I knew about computers, but that was dial-up and stuff like that. Was easier, simpler times.
Before they soldered an HDMI port on there and an Ethernet port and a Wi-Fi, a Wi-Fi card.
Fucking twitching, like.
Oh, yeah, now the hard drive's not this thing; it's this SSD that's faster than this thing.
Listen, you know how you say like it's because you don't know the frustration, right? You know when I just say, hey, I'm not going to navigate, and then we fucking dialed?
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay. Navigating is completely different.
It's not.
You know the board.
You know the board.
No, it's your wife's computer. I can't really do nothing.
I don't know what's going on.
I just gotta make sure it doesn't break. That's it.
That's it, to make sure it doesn't get any worse.
10 notifications. All right. So moving on to viral news.
Viral news, yes.
NASCAR driver Ross, I don't know his last name. How do you spell it? Chastain?
Christian?
That's not Christian.
No, there's no.
That's an A.
Chastain
leaves Daytona 500.
Did you say Chastain?
That's what it looks like. It's a chas and a stain. Chastain leaves Daytona 500 in the middle of a race to go on a McDonald's run.
No, I should have read the article.
Is it sponsored?
Right. I should have read the article because I feel like if you read the article, it's like, oh, it already wrecked out, or fucking.
No, the headline said he left in the middle of the race.
Right, but he didn't I doubt he took the car.
That man Talladega nightstick and went through the arena like a Mission Impossible or whatever. They drove on the main street.
Drove the NASCAR down the road.
Fucking with no e-brake or power steering, turned into McDonald's parking lot at top speed. Because they don't have power steering.
No, it's all mechanical.
It's just fucking
I mean, the cars have upgraded over the years. Power steering makes it heavy, so it might be hydraulic. Like it's the simplest form.
But back in the day, it was like, shit.
You know. Well, not really. Back in the day, they just used regular cars and whatever came off the factory floor.
I thought they didn't have power steering.
You know, well, some of them did, some of them didn't.
Going to 200, going like this.
Again, it depended on the year. Like originally, they couldn't do 200. They did 100 was the max that most of these cars could do.
Or whatever, the moonshine car could do.
It was on dirt,
right?
Because
it started in Tennessee when they were running away from the cops.
Well, it started running away from the cops, and then they wanted to race each other to see who was faster, and then it escalated
from there.
Those
cars definitely didn't have power steering.
So on and so forth, and started out on dirt. And
he went to McDonald's. He was sponsored, and thought he'd get himself some 40-piece nugget.
Probably eat at any McDonald's free, just like, hey, you see the car? Thanks. I don't know. I feel like it was really messed up.
Our next viral news is Marvel Studios meeting with the writers for the MCU Fantastic Four movie. So now we have the first integration from Fox to the MCU.
I'm afraid.
They did a really great job for the Infinity Saga.
Yeah, but I'd like the first two original movies, not the original
non-canon.
ones. Well, I know, of course, they're not canon. They
weren't bad.
But I liked
it wasn't
those.
bad. The new one was.
I liked the guy who played
Reed Richards, Sue Storm.
Well, no, Thing.
Oh yeah, he played a good Thing.
I like, he really fit the. It's like now if you were, we're gonna reboot Tony Stark.
No, Wolverine. Hugh Jackman, 18 years.
Why? What did we do to you, Disney? Why do we deserve this?
Did you watch 2 weeks ago WandaVision? I'm sure you caught up by now. And they had Evan Peters as Quicksilver, but he's not really from. But he's not from the Fox universe.
I know, but that's because you're baiting fans and fucking, But
I can see your point. It's all that work was meant for nothing. Like all the people who just finished the X-Men series is like, oh, okay, well that was cool. You don't count. Like,
right,
that was Fox's era. Like I'm serious. Like you, a whole X-Men franchise put it all together, even with the new actors in the past.
Right, but you used Hugh Jackman for all of them.
It's every single one.
Okay, even the ones that apparently Hugh Jackman wasn't.
Oh no, he was the
canon for. He was the only one that was actually canon
in every single X-Men movie.
Okay, so now you've taken,
and he's had 3 of his own movies.
Again, you're recasting Tony Stark. Why are you doing that?
Recasting Deadpool?
Okay.
Don't do that.
Have you lost your mind?
There's no one else to play Deadpool.
Because nobody else has got that kind of mouth on him.
But they're not going to redo...
Like
what's Tony Stark? They're going to do Iron Lad, like the younger version of someone. The only way, again, you can do a Tony Stark again is a younger version of Tony Stark, like when he's in the MIT. But again, he's not Iron Man.
You just continue the story.
He's dead.
With Potts and the daughter.
No.
Like you're planning on it.
Captain America went back and saved him.
Captain America.
If he could be with Peggy, he's saved. Yeah. He's saved his friend.
Well, technically, you don't know what changed anyways, because remember, Loki got away.
And that's a whole different series.
And that's a whole different timeline.
Which I have no idea what it's about, because I've never even seen that in the comics.
What? A Loki story?
No, the company or because you have Sword Shield, and there's another company. And it's apparently time's not correct in this company.
They're trying to tease for Chris Hemsworth being in it, too.
Probably.
Because
they teased that he was H.G. Cooper. Or whatever his name was. The one that jumped out of the plane with the money.
Yeah.
And then what's it called? Grabbed him. The teleport thing from Thor. Grabbed him and all the money went away.
Well, again, it doesn't matter.
Was it DJ Cooper? Something Cooper. And he heard Thor's voice.
Right. Well, no, on the way out of the plane, he says, you better not drop me.
Yeah.
Brother. And then, but...
Hey, Loki came back from death.
A few times, yeah.
Not this time, Thor. Thanos said. And he's back.
But again, like, he may have not even been there.
Completely ruined that timeline.
That
they didn't even acknowledge it either.
Nope. They
just looked at Ant-Man going, we're going to go 1971. Fuck this entire...
We all saw the end of that movie. Thor leaves with Loki and the Tesseract.
Correct.
Okay.
That means later on Thanos gets the Tesseract, but no,
from Thor and Loki
has the Tesseract.
Right.
So where's Thor 2? Where's Thor? There's no other sequels after Avengers.
That's what I'm saying. Like
because Loki's gone.
Right. It never happens.
And they just ignored the whole timeline. They're like, all right, we're gonna go 1971 your old base. You trust me? My dad's there.
Right.
Back to present. Yeah, I got the stones. What about the one you lost? The one that Captain America has to go back to get the time stone to, not realizing there's no Tesseract stone there.
Right. Well, I guess they technically had it.
But they had to go back to 1970.
But they still lost that one Tesseract.
And that time zone, yeah.
So it's still the whole time skewered.
Yeah.
Like, God knows if fucking Thanos ever got him.
And he died twice.
Right. Thanos got killed twice.
I didn't notice, but I saw the Easter eggs again for no reason.
Well, and then okay, they snapped him out of existence before he had collected the stones in his timeline.
But it doesn't matter because the timeline already happened.
Right, but it still create a different timeline where he never did it.
Yeah.
Right, where the blip never happened. So that's nothing. A Vision wouldn't have died.
That's 2 now. That's 2 timelines.
Jesus Christ.
Because he left, the moment he left his timeline, that was it. That's a whole different timeline now.
Right. Loki leaving, that caused 1.
And then Thanos leaving his time.
And then Thanos leaving his and getting killed caused 2.
That's 2. And Peggy Carter and Captain America being together. That's 3.
Right, because he went back in time and stayed there.
Yep.
Wow.
That's 3 timelines. Now, and not including if we're going to introduce the multiverse that they're trying to do with Doctor Strange.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And it's just...
But the thing I saw for the Easter egg was, remember when you said you should have went for the head to Thor? And that's what caused his all fuck up in the head?
Yeah.
When he fought in the last battle with him, every time he went to hit him, he aimed for the head.
Oh, yeah.
Not once did he try to aim for a different part of his body. Every time he swung his axe, he aimed for his head.
I mean, cutting off his hand seemed like you can't snap if you ain't got hands.
Why were they Doctor Strange?
I don't know.
Just... any of the time stone. We just go back in time. Like I don't. He could literally looked at Thanos and did this and made him a baby.
I don't think he could have gone that far back.
Remember he did the apple?
I guess.
Remember he did with Vision?
I imagine it only... Right,
no, he didn't need training. Unlike Doctor Strange had to do a whole thing. Thanos is like, I know how to use this stone.
Well, because it was basically all... Thanos was doing everything by will. He was just...
The willpower, yeah.
Right. He was pretty much telling the stone to do it as he was... It wasn't, It wasn't like... It was attached to Thanos, where it was just kind of hanging off Doctor Strange.
How strong Thanos was, because he's about to snap twice. He snapped it once, and he snapped out of existence.
I get
but even when he had the stones on, they didn't even hurt him until he snapped.
Yeah.
Unlike when Hulk put it on, he was already in pain. Tony, too, was already dissolving his body.
I think that was more of the design of the gauntlet itself.
You think so? Even when he put Tony Stark's on.
No, but he didn't put Tony Stark's on.
He did in the Endgame.
Right, but it didn't have the gems in it when he put it on.
No, it did the first time. And then Tony grabbed it the second time.
I don't think so.
He went to snap, and Captain Marvel stopped him. And he headbutted her, and she looked at him like, what's up then?
The Mad Titan.
But we'll find out more of his origins during the Eternals, apparently, movie. Our next one, Fortnite is the first video game to host a film festival with a potential audience of 350 million. You threw everything everywhere, and all because they're recasting Tony Stark.
And Hugh Jackman. No, I have the right one right here.
They recasted Charles Xavier, but they had to make him younger.
I know, and that really pissed me off
because
too.
Patrick Stewart is definitely the perfect Charles Xavier.
Yeah, he could be 1,000 years old, be sitting in that chair and be okay.
He did kill the X-Men and Logan. See, I never thought about that. Like, he had some kind of mental disease eating his brain, which amplified his power and killed everybody. Like, never thought about that, like in a mutant species. Like, what happens when they get Alzheimer's, or what happens when they get cancer. Apparently, he killed the entire X-Men.
Not a whole lot of superheroes live that long.
To put all that stress on their body.
Right.
So eventually, when Superman starts breaking down, he's going to be in a lot of pain.
Like, can you imagine Tony Stark being 86, 90 years old?
Batman.
Fucking, he's just in his lab creating crazy... He fixed time travel. 90-year-old Tony Stark. Right? Now he's like, I can change everything. Go back in time. And
at that point, did he become God?
Fuck up with...
Fucked up 3 timelines.
Just all kinds of timelines. Make everything...
They're really upset with the Doctor Strange. How many times do they talk about the time travel? They yelled at Doctor Strange for doing it, and then
then they all just turned around.
Well, no, the ancient one said the same thing.
And they all just turned around and did it.
Like, fuck you.
I forgot I was talking. I can't talk. I'm not talking to the mic.
So yeah, Fortnite's gonna have the first video game to host a film festival.
Hooray! Moving on.
A new chameleon species may be the world's tiniest reptile. That's from Science.
Science. Tiniest reptile, like
this big.
Oh, I guess that is tiny. You seen that like dragon one? That looks cool. It's like a little water.
Really?
Yeah.
Looks like the Pokemon.
Sorta. Most Pokemon are just animals.
What's a Squirtle?
Only without the cool powers. It's turtles.
It's a Ninja Turtle.
It's a Ninja Turtle? No. Ninja Turtles are fake too. Fake.
Apparently it was the Hulk taking a piss. And it made him into...
That made Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Fake.
Canon.
Fake. Alright, Florida man.
The last one is Florida man caught masturbating in a Walmart parking lot and told the cops he was lonely.
All the places.
I feel this man's pain.
Was masturbating in the Walmart parking lot.
That man just was in his car about to go shop, and he's like, "Fuck, I'm lonely."
You know what? I need to rub one out
to start my day. Like, it sounds legit, right?
Why didn't you
just do it in the comforts of your own home? Maybe he feels turned on outside of Walmart.
Somebody could be watching.
Cops are just like, what are you doing? I'm lonely. You can't be jerking off.
I can't even.
You're off camera.
That's fine. Can't even see me. Hi. Let's talk like this. Hi guys. How you doing?
Just like... Mine's like on the belly.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's all the viral news we have for today. Moving on to Trying the Wife's Cooking.
Can't even.
Apparently we had stuffed cheeseburgers. Stuffed jalapeno cheeseburgers.
Yeah, jalapeno, cream cheese.
Inside the cheeseburger.
I didn't have none of that.
Huh?
I didn't have none of that.
It was in your cheeseburger?
No, I just had a cheeseburger.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I just had a cheese. Like, just regular.
There's cream cheese? And...
No, just not for me.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
I wasn't feeling good.
So you just told her to make you a cheeseburger?
So I just told her.
For Trying the Wife's Cooking, you just tried to...
It was just a cheeseburger. It was delicious. It was amazing.
It's
great texture. A little like hint of meat, and some bun and cheese. It was
I've been
amazing.
into it and had a creamy cheese filling, so it was delicious and filling.
He said creamy cheese filling.
Right when it entered your mouth, it was warm and
canceled.
Speaking of your wife, it's her birthday.
Oh, yep.
Happy birthday, Kat.
Happy birthday, wife.
So you got something planned for her?
No.
Cool. Anyways, moving on. To our topic.
Every time I woke up last night and she woke up, I told her happy birthday.
Oh my God.
She's like, you told me happy birthday like 10 times. And every time I talk to you, I'm going to tell you happy birthday.
How does it feel to date an older woman?
She's like, oh, I'm old. I'm like, yes, you are.
I want to grow old with you.
Yeah, tone deaf, see? No show tunes for you.
When your tummy aches.
No.
All right, this week's topic is movies coming out in 2021.
Luckily, it's a quick topic. We spent 46 minutes on everything else.
Yeah, 40 technically because I had to record.
Well, that's right, and it's been cutting out every 3 minutes for 2.5 minutes, so there's only like 5 minutes worth of stuff.
Yeah. So, since the pandemic has put everything to a close, we're now almost going back to normal. Our first big movie that comes out is Kong vs. Godzilla on April 1st, which we get to watch on HBO Max.
I feel like it's a waste of a movie.
I don't know, we get to watch on HBO Max.
It's just like, it's a silly...
Well, it was set up when we had Godzilla, and then we had Kong. It was a whole setup.
That's my problem, right?
They were trying to make a universe.
Right, like that's...
Which has been going on since 1941.
That's my big issue with it, is if you got to blow your monster up 6 times to face the king of the Gaiju, like, you're not even worth making a movie with.
What, Kong?
Yeah, like they're disrespecting Godzilla right now.
What?
Yeah.
Kong is always trying to fight Godzilla, the king of the monsters.
His name is Godzilla, not little bitch Zilla who's gonna get beat up by little Kong.
His name is King Kong.
No.
King.
God beats a king. That's why they don't put him in cards.
There was actually
like the ace.
There's translator to Godzilla before that was named something else in the 1940s.
I'm just saying, right? You're not gonna
But I thought Godzilla was the good guy and Kong was the good guy. Why are they fighting each other? Did you see the trailer though?
It's probably gonna be Batman versus Superman. Like
they're gonna fight a bigger monster.
It's stupid.
They're gonna be like, oh.
It's a dumb
Neither
movie.
one of them can speak, right? But they're gonna look at each other and look at the monster and be like,
Fucking ridiculous. Godzilla
twist, they actually just kill the humans.
They just turn and start slaughtering millions on the island.
That's it.
Just don't fight each other at all.
Except for that little girl who could talk to Kong.
But no, seriously though, it's a waste. Like Godzilla all
Apparently
the way.
the other 13 can talk to Godzilla, and then the other little girl can talk to Kong.
Do you know why I know it's Godzilla? Right? Because they did that thing in movies where they really tried to hype Godzilla or King Kong.
So the Godzilla's the underdog?
So well, no, they don't want to hype Godzilla because Godzilla's Godzilla. Like
he's fought everybody.
It's he's fought everybody and their brother.
He has animes,
bro, and he's got enemies, right?
No, he has animes.
No, well, animes too, but
enemies.
He's got plenty of enemies.
They don't even know if he's one of his. How many Godzillas there were?
Right, they don't even know if that's original Godzilla.
His kid,
his kid,
and the anime
New
one,
York Godzilla,
and the anime one. When they go to the future, it's the Godzilla that we know, and then we find out there's a bigger Godzilla who's been sleeping,
right? Yeah.
Which is 3 times the size of the Godzilla you just fought.
That's like I said, it didn't make a whole lot of sense, right? Like again, right? Original King Kong. Even if you go to like Kong Island, King Kong is still only a quarter of the size of OG Godzilla. Not even Beast Godzilla, right, from your anime or anything like that. OG Godzilla was bigger than all the buildings. King Kong could climb buildings.
1998.
Well, if that's,
the one that looks like a raptor.
No, that's New York Godzilla.
New York, yeah. That's my favorite Godzilla.
He's small. He actually wasn't that big.
Compared to the one that was
Japanese Godzilla, he's...
The one that we had the current movies when you didn't really see Godzilla.
Right.
But he was there.
Yeah, you didn't... That one really pissed me off. 2.5 hours, all you see is Godzilla's eye.
Where is he?
And you're like...
You see a foot?
Right, it's like...
Fuck!
Well, you can't actually see how big Godzilla is because he's the size of the planet. And
then
like
they
sticking
unleashed
up
the other monsters and they had to glore Godzilla to him. Like... Can you go fight him? And now you want to fight Godzilla after he saved you twice? Right. Saved you twice.
Now you want to...
2 movies he saved you.
Beat Megamoth.
Mega Godzilla.
Mecha Godzilla.
Which is the Dragon Zord.
Which, right, is just...
The Dragon Zord.
Steel Dragon Zord.
Our next movie.
I don't know.
After 20 years, or 20-something years, we have Immortal Kombat.
They're going to ruin that.
Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, they're gonna.
It was awesome.
They're gonna. I've seen the trailer, but they're gonna ruin it.
Do you want to hear a social justice warrior thing happen?
What?
Some writer on the internet named Jezebel wrote, "How come Chun-Li isn't in Mortal Kombat?"
How come Chun-Li isn't?
They're like, "Oh, you left out the most important woman in the Mortal Kombat franchise."
But
because she's Street Fighter. Yes, I know. But she tried to make it about all the women need to come together like Sonya Blade. It's a real article.
Like if Chun-Li's got her own movies, her own standalone series at one point. Like,
yeah, had the girl from Smallville play her. Yeah, but Mortal Kombat, you don't think it's gonna be good?
She's not in Mortal Kombat.
She's not fucking Mortal Kombat.
She's not in fucking Mortal Kombat. You're thinking of oh damn, now I can't even remember her
Katana. Melina.
Yeah, Princess. It's just Princess Katana.
Sonya. But I saw the trailer. It looks pretty pleasing.
Pleasing?
Pleasing.
It looks aesthetically pleasing to me.
And that comes out April 16th.
They're gonna see it. Really, to me, it's gonna depend.
We get to watch it on HBO Max.
What they do with Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
There's a fight scene between them. It shows a younger Scorpion.
Oh, see, now
we have the R Scorpion.
You ruin. I want OG.
Yeah, he's there.
Get over here.
He says that too.
That's the only thing he says. He doesn't say anything.
They show a clip of Sub-Zero freezing Jax's arm and breaking him.
Get over here.
Did you see that one?
Mm-mm.
He grabs Jax's arms, freezes them, and breaks them off.
Fatality.
And that's why Jax has the metal arms.
I used to hear those a lot because I'd play a lot of Fatality. Sonya wins. Whoopsie. I looked at Kim the other day. I was like, hi. It's Kirby. Yes. But it's his taunt in Smash Brothers. Bro, this is the face of death. You remember? Hi. Hi.
Kirby's been the OG Smash Brothers since the beginning.
You don't want me and Kirby. You don't want me and Kirby.
Loyal players since fucking 1996 over here.
Every game, always Kirby. That's like when for
why is there other characters?
Smash Brothers, right? Is there even other characters? Smash Brothers Ultimate come out. You notice Kirby was the only one who made it out, right?
What do you mean?
At the beginning scene, when they're like destroying everybody, Kirby got away. That's because Kirby was the only one who could come back and whoop a whole fucking They're like, oh, Kirby can take him by himself. We're just going to get Kirby out of here. We don't need any other characters. You can collect characters along the way if you want, but Kirby's got this. I still haven't switched off Kirby in my story mode. I'm like, I don't need nobody else.
I actually deleted my profile and I lost everything.
That sounds about right.
Our next movie that comes out is Black Widow, which is supposed to come out last year, but of course, COVID. On May 7th, we get the story of Black Widow, Taskmaster, Canadian Captain American.
It looks good, but I feel like they're just grasping at strings and stuff now. They're like,
oh, it was already in development even after she died.
I know.
They're already making it. They're like, but COVID pushed it. Next, we got Free Guy.
Free Guy. Now, that one looks cool.
That's the one with Ryan Reynolds in his video game. And it's like people get robbed every day. You just put your hands up.
He fucking willed another movie into existence. You know that?
Did he really?
Yeah, it was a joke. Just like Deadpool. Except for everybody knew they wanted Deadpool.
He really wanted to play Deadpool.
Right? Like...
he was made for Deadpool.
Again, he fucking willed it to be... He's like, you know what? I don't need to find producers and convince people. I'm going to just, here you go. Here's a little tidbit of something you'll never get unless you find somebody and push it. And then
that was Free Guy?
No, that was Deadpool.
Yeah.
And then Free Guy's, yeah, it was basically the same thing. He's like, oh, look, we could make this movie.
What's it about? You know, a video game character that beats his own destiny and is no longer an extra.
I don't even think he's got a storyline when he starts. Like, he's just like
extra.
He's just like, here's a concept.
Yeah.
You know, they basically puts out a concept car, sees how everybody likes it, and then if enough people likes it, he makes it.
Kind of like a pilot to a movie, a TV show.
Right. Ryan Reynolds is broken entertainment game. He's like, I don't need to go out. And the worst part is you're going to pay me later for acting in this film. You know, I'm going to go sit on a bridge and be Deadpool for 20, 30 minutes. Okay. And then Deadpool was willed into 3 movies. You know,
about to be a third one, yeah.
About to be a third, right?
Well, did you hear that when the big Ben Affleck couldn't take the Batman suit home, or George Clooney of them?
Yeah.
And Deadpool's like, "What?
This is my suit.
This is my suit. It's just straight balls." Right. What do you say? Straight balls. That's the smell. It's just all elastic, straight balls.
This isn't something else where you're not.
You can't take the suit.
It's my suit. I brought the suit into work today.
I came dressed as Deadpool.
Right. This was my suit.
Batman's like, "Can I borrow the suit?" Like, borrow.
You can't have that.
Okay. Deadpool's like, "What suit?" Oh, fuck, you're on my Disney now. I don't give a shit. It's my suit.
They made another one. I took that one too. I was like, you don't get to have the suit. The suit is mine.
So open a closet, have 16 suits.
I'm just saying, like,
he's literally Deadpool. Ryan, if he wanted to go dress up and be like, I'm going to be a superhero, he has the suit.
He just has the suit. You know, it's.
He's like, I have the one with the holes in them. I have the one.
he wills them to be so. Like, he's just. But
are you excited for this movie though?
Yeah, I like Ryan Reynolds. He's fun.
Our next movie is F9. Can you guess what that is?
I don't know. Isn't it the lead on a keyboard?
That and Fast and the Furious.
Oh. You know, I like the first...
Tom and Jerry comes out this week. Does that make you feel better?
5, I think. I like some of the Fast and the Furious.
5 when they had the heist?
It gets so confusing, right? Like, it's
that
like...
timeline, right?
It's like, which Fast and the Furious are we on? And then they jump 3 movies back and...
Oh, no, they go from street racing and stealing DVD players to international fighters for the government that have all this training. Out of nowhere. Like this guy, Shaw, took out a whole England force, but couldn't beat Toretto.
But couldn't get to whoop Toretto's ass.
I mean, killed everybody. Everyone they sent in, you saw the hospital scene. Like, they're all...
Because it's about family.
Family. The other one, international, worked for MI6, everything. The first Shaw brother. Put a nice team together, all about precision. Couldn't beat... You took my niece.
You beat The Rock. The guy who took a grenade and then a 15-story fall onto a car. Rock. Yeah, you beat that guy.
I know who you are. My daddy said he beat you up. Your daddy is on some heavy painkillers right now. He got hit really hard.
He got hit really hard.
He doesn't remember things correctly.
Oh, man.
And apparently his brother was there the whole time, but you couldn't see him because he was John Cena.
John Cena!
In what world do you believe that John Cena is Vin Diesel's brother? And you're all about family. You forgot this one?
All about family.
Our next movie is Venom. Something Carnage. Carnage Unleashed. Unleash the Carnage. A sequel to the Venom movie.
Venom.
And apparently Woody Harrelson's going to play Carnage.
Maybe.
You don't like Carnage?
Yeah.
Our next one is Top Gun Maverick.
Nope.
The Top Gun movie from the 80s had what's his name in it?
Unsubscribe.
What? I had what's his name? Tom Cruise. What are you doing? You lost the paper again? So no Tom Gun story of Maverick. Okay.
No Top Gun.
Minions: The Rise of Gru.
No.
No?
No.
You like Minions?
Not even. No.
Shang-Li and the Legend of the Ten Rings. It's the Marvel's version of Bruce Lee.
No. Space Jam, they're just going to ruin.
The New Legacy.
You know. If it's not Michael, I don't. Michael better at least cameo. Like, there better be like.
He's just hanging out with bugs?
He's just hanging out with bugs.
He's like, what's up, bro?
Listen,
I'm
LeBron, you gotta do it this time. I can't.
I'm too old. I can't get to the
He's
portal.
back from Moron Mountain. Like, I'm too old for this.
Trying to play some baseball here.
Shit. Maybe they kidnap Mike. Right? LeBron's got to go save him. It's like, oh, Mike got kidnapped.
I think he's going to freaking get Tom Brady with him?
I don't know.
Because Tom Brady sold to the
Jeff
devil.
Gordon was back in action. And so was
Brendan Fraser. Before we lost him.
I know. Poor Brendan Fraser.
He's in Doom Patrol.
He got fat.
He's in Doom Patrol, yeah.
Poor guy.
And last but not least, Suicide Squad. Directed by James Gunn.
He's gonna ruin this one too.
He's the one that made Guardians of the Galaxies.
So a DC movie may have a little bit of fucking hope.
Yeah.
Fan fucking.
They have 23 villains. To the Suicide Squad. Yep. Including John Cena. Why'd you throw it?
I quit.
You haven't seen the trailer.
Podcast over.
That's the last movie.
23
Have you seen the trailer? Want me to play it right now for you?
No. I'm gonna go take a pee. I'm gonna cry about my sad entertainment life ahead, and then play some Apex at some point when I get back.
YouTube ended. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to catch us every Tuesday and Wednesday morning between the hours of 9 and 11. Hopefully, which now you got to hurry up and post it so it posts in time.
If it posts.
Probably won't.
You also can find us on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Sometime after this recording.
Sometime after we're recording.
So you can catch us tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be working properly. Last week we had internet issues. This week it's computer issues. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.